I've been muted this whole time, and I gave a very heartfelt speech already. Oh, that hurt. That hurt so much. Alright, so let's see if I can remember what I said the first time. So, yes, I am playing Long Live the Queen on the day that the Queen died. Yes, I find the irony funny, but more importantly, I want to say that it's a sad day for a lot of people. A lot of people are also very happy, but we're not going to talk about the politics of it. All I'm going to say is a head of state died, and we're going to respect that. And through that honoring, I decided to play Long Live the Queen. Now, this is a 10-year-old VN that is a lot like Madoka, where it's very cute and fluffy on the outside, but once you get past the title screen, it gets very dark very fast. We're going to try to make sure she lives this time, and because, yeah, this game is all about killing the main character, Loki, whatever, in as many horrible ways as you possibly can. There's about 49 of them. We're going to try to make her live. We're going to have some fun while doing it. But that said, I did decide to do this game today of all days, specifically because I figure irony is the best way to honor someone. And I happen to have. This was my favorite game for a while, so I figured I'd give it another shot and actually stream it for once. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start, now that I know that I'm no longer muted. That annoys me so much, because I gave a very, very nice speech, and yeah, that second time was not as nice. This is why we can't have nice things, Oberst. Anyways, let's go ahead and start the game. So, we're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your friends, but I've arranged for the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what mother would have wanted. I am not doing that voice for an hour. That is not happening. I need to figure out a better way to do a prepubescent female voice. This is not what mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted me to die and leave me alone. No, she wouldn't. But some days, bad things happen, and we have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are now waiting. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do this under I played before, but we'll explain it. So, there's a skill tree. This is the single most important tab. You'll see a minus and a plus on some of these, so depending on her mood, what she's wearing, and other factors, you'll have less of ability to do certain things, or more of an ability to do certain things. Like right now, Animal Husbandry and Expression are what is getting boosted. I don't think there's anything else getting boosted right now. And Conversation and Royal Demeanor is getting demerited. So it's going up at a +2. Or sorry, a -2. So you can see the current mood, and it'll say where you have a bonus, where you have a penalty. So we're going to go ahead and then look at our mood. Also important, you don't want it to be too far down here or too far up here. You want to be right around the blue line on most cases. Outfits, there are a ton of them. We don't have any of them unlocked. I don't even know if I'm gonna get my favorite ones. Classes, this is how you move it along. And log, the game will now save and open the log in the web browser. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. I thought that showed you everything you had done. Apparently not. It's been a while since I played this game. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and choose, I think we're gonna start with Intrigue today. Just simply because I think foreign intelligence is not a bad way to start this off. You know, when you're the queen, knowing what's going on in other countries, kind of important. Just a little important. The current Duke of Sedona is 26 years old and unmarried. He may be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire strong ties with the domain of Tallahassee. The domain of Shedinja is across the sea to the west, and has been steadily increasing in size, and now controls a wide range of coastlines, as well as most of the navigable rivers.
What is that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my auntie and uncle.
Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia.
Thank you.
You look well, niece.
Hi, Lodi.
Hi, Loti. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long?
Yep. Mommy said we're going to be here all month.
Well, maybe we'll have some time to talk later.
I'm doing the same voice for all of these people, and it sounds awful. Let's talk some more with, my cousin.
I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home.
You should visit more often. It's awful that it's the only time I get to see you is something like this. Weddings and funerals and all, you know, the usual. I know your brothers and sisters are still too young, but why haven't you come to school?
My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe.
I understand. I probably am not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here.
So we're gonna go ahead and... I don't want to do Intrigue again. I think we're gonna do... Let's do Conversations, and let's do Public Speaking, because clearly I can't public speak right now. And in for a penny, in for a pound, let's go Court Manners. Because clearly we don't know how to tell someone, hey, you should stop by more often. My mother just died, but this is the only time you decide to see me. You improved your tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. Seashells, seashells by the seashore, my surefire sheer lady. You review the correct greetings for all guests according to rank, and when to extend your hand to another, all the nobles expect their due honors. Your Eminence. Oi, what's the commotion outside? Father, what's going on? Why did everything just skip? Sure. Arrest her. Who am I arresting? A traitor to the crown. I oughta... Oh, I can go backwards. Oh, I can scroll? Oh, that's awesome. What's the commotion outside, Father? What's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I'm a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter as well. That is for the crown princess to decide. Lodi, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. Arrest her? You are a traitor to the crown. I ought to have you executed. Guards, arrest her! Throw her into the castle dungeon and let her rot. Well, I suppose... Oberst is a cop. Who are we arresting? yeah, 100% that is me as a cop. Well, I suppose she won't be any problems anymore. So let's visit my dear auntie in prison. Visit the dungeons.
What do you know about lumens?
Why? Oh, I think I chose the wrong one. Oh, I definitely chose the wrong one. I chose the wrong one. Fuck. Can I undo that? Menu. Auto. Cancel. Load game. Load. Yes. Alright. Nope, that's not it. Alright. So... Shit, I fucked up. Alright, let's see where I am right now. Okay, so public speaking, there. Alright, am I doing classes right now? No. Shit. Crap. Alright, the really fun part about this game is if you even misclick once, she'll die. I know that's a spoiler alert, but seriously, she'll just die. So that's why I'm so annoyed when certain things happen. So, trying to pretend like I'm not doing a script, but I'm 100% doing a script because there's only one way she lives. Only one way she lives. Skip ahead. Here we go. Skip ahead. Class. I believe it was conversation is the next one. Public speaking and court manners. Yeah, it's not like I took notes before starting the stream. So we're gonna go ahead, skip ahead, arrest her, skip ahead. Alright, let's not screw this up this time and actually visit the dungeons, which is what I was supposed to do. Because I need to get more depressed. Actually, more pressured as well. The Duchess of Ursula is there, in her cell, sitting perfectly straight on the bench against a wall looking at you, your direction as if she'd been expecting you. Caution is wise for one of your position. Hasty judgments can lead to trouble. Are you ready to listen now? Alright, we're gonna hear her out.
What is it you want to say?
It is the responsibility of the King or Queen of Nova to handle the magical energies to protect her domain. That is what the Lumen does, what your mother did, and what I do.
Father said it was your fault she died.
What she said was she died by magic. Being a Lumen is never safe. We pay a high price for our powers. But without a Lumen as queen, our entire domain is at risk.
Release me and I will teach you what you need to know to keep your responsibilities. We're gonna free her. I don't have any choice, I suppose. Fine, I'll have the guards release you. Come to my rooms as soon as you can begin your training. Alright, let me make sure my mood's where it needs to be. This is week 3, so... Yes, yes, yes. Alright, awesome. So, for this class, I think economics is in order. So, what's today? I think we're gonna trade, and I think we're going to do a little bit of production, because that's what our economy needs right now. You learn that even in the smallest of villages, as a central town or market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. And if you're really good, you can get them to give you lots of stuff in exchange for very little money. You learn that Sunset Bay is off the coast of the Duchy of Manzoba, and it's a prime location for fishing.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me.
Loti, do you have a boyfriend?
Not really. I just like to play with flowers.
All of a sudden, the Duchess of Urusal rushes into the gardens and points a sword at you. Not at you, at your feet. Princess, don't move! You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down at where the sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. You can't help it, you squeak and jump back. The snake tenses as it prepares to strike.
No!
Your cousin pushes you aside as the snake's fang sinks into her leg.
Loti!
Too late. Juliana swings her sword, cuts off the snake's head. What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get the herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust her here to keep her safe.
I'm sorry.
I don't feel so well, Mr. Stark. I don't feel so well. We will be running home to Minerva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been bitten here. Someone should have tried to kill you.
Will Charlotte be okay?
I don't know. There was like 12 different voices I did for the same person. We're no longer pretending there's continuity between the voices. Alright, so I just almost died. Only 3 weeks in. That would have been bad. So, let's go ahead and, visit Juliana?
What is it you wanted to teach me?
First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal.
What crystal?
The source of power for any luminance, particularly magical crystal. Once you have bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you.
Do you have a crystal?
Of course. She holds out her hand, flickering light above her bosom, and then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out and touch it. It dissolves away into nothing.
Oh.
It belongs to me. No one can take it to me from I die. That was not a sentence I meant to say. It belongs to me and no one can take it from me until I die. They must take it from my cold, death clammy hands. You'll need to find the crystal that belongs to you. I don't know why she's getting increasingly more Scottish, but my mentor is now Scottish. Anyways, week 4. Let's figure out how we are. Slightly pressured,
very afraid and depressed. Good talk. So, week 4, I think we need to learn how to have better conversations. Maybe have a bit more court manners after, we decided to kill our cousin. Maybe decide to do a little bit more economic production. I think that might be helpful. Yeah, let's do that. As the person of the highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. You learn how farmers of the Duchy of Marquet rotate between fields for raising crops and fields that lie fallow.
The castle seemed so much quieter with Charlotte and Ermi and Zana gone. Their patients passed, parents gone. Yeah, I can read. This was never gonna end badly. It certainly is not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But Mother said she's okay, so I guess it will turn out to be alright. Maybe she has a guardian angel. I think we should visit Daddy. I feel like Daddy is a good choice. Oh, Daddy, what happened to Mum's lumen crystal?
It's in a safe place.
Can I have it?
No.
But it's mine.
Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing a thing you want. But for now, you are still a child.
Well, that went about as well as I thought. So, let's drown our sorrows in economics. A little bit of accounting here, and maybe even a little bit of trade there. Maybe we can finally pass a check. So let's go ahead and do some economics.
You brush up on your basic mathematics with the help of an arquebus. You learn that 2 + 2 does in fact equal fish. You also learn that individual peddlers travel between villages and cities, some on foot, some with packs, some with mules, and others with horses or wagons. Sometimes different wagons group together to form a caravan. One of the maids approaches you for your attention. "Milady, courtiers have arrived from the Duke of Sedena." "Sedena, that's in Tallahassee, the domain to our southeast." "They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences of the death of, deeply regret, best wishes." "Oh, what a beautiful necklace." "Might not be appropriate for me to wear a man's gift in public, though. People would think it meant something." I don't think I'm gonna wear it. I think I'm gonna listen to my better instincts. It's important to maintain the proper image. As Lodi's voice has now dropped 3 decibels. Octaves was what I was looking for. So, let's go ahead and talk to Juliana, Duchess of Say, while I hydrate. Because VNs. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen. So we'll just have to wait.
There may not be time to wait. This world is filled with dangers, and you will need the power of the lumen to fight against them. You can't begin your training until you have the crystal bonded with your crystal. Crystal squared.
Well, how else am I supposed to do about it?
The crystal is probably under the guard of the royal treasury. You're the princess, you should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, you might have to take drastic action.
Let's
figure out what she means by drastic action.
What drastic action could you possibly mean by that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. If you can't tell by my Scottishness, we're gonna be going in, blazing, pantyless, and with a wild axe of thunder. Try to reach the crystal. If you can't, come talk to me again, and I'll teach you how I got this. How I got this broadsword. Alright, I'm making myself laugh now. Alright, let's figure out what we're gonna do on week 6. I think seeing we're visiting the treasury, we should do some more accounting and trade. Maybe hope that we pass the checks for the treasury. So anyways, you study manipulation of the larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an arquebus. 2x plus 2 equals 6. I think that's triple 2. Triple 2 is good too. The most important trade route in the domain is the Kavana River. It travels through the center of your lands. Almost every duchy contains tributaries that feed into the Kavana, allowing goods to be shipped along by the boat. My tutor is also turning Scottish. As you are walking to a familiar spot in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should go and say hello. Then you notice seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. You're very close together. Their hands are gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk away in a difficult direction as not to disturb them. At that moment you notice something unusual. It looks as though someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Let's call the guards.
Guards?
However, by the time the response is organized and directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of an intruder. You wonder if you're only imagining it. Well, I think I'm gonna play with toys because I'm thoroughly put over the top by all this. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Alrighty, let's figure out what we're gonna do in week 7. Let's own the means of production and get a good accounting of that production. We need to know how to tax the economics. You learn that the most important domain is iron-minded in the Sabutary, transported by the Gorodian River to the Kaldama. None of those were English words. You study money-letting and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return home when one is loaned more. One should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. All I know is that you break a couple of kneecaps and you definitely get what you deserve. I've unlocked a new outfit. You're walking up the stairs. A maid comes running down, holding a pile of towering linen. Before you react, she barrels into you, sending the sheets flying.
Oh my, I'm sorry, my lady.
These things happen, it's no big deal. Let's go kinky. I feel like punishing my maid. Come on, bend over. How dare you? What do you think you're doing? I'll have you flogged for this. Now bend over and show mummy what you want. What for?
Yes, my lady.
I feel like playing with toys again after that kinky endeavor. Ah, shit. What just happened? I can't go back. Alright, let's see what this outfit is. Tuxedo.
Do I put the outfit on? That is the question. Let's see what the outfit does. Because I know every outfit does something to your skills. The outfit just boosts skills. It doesn't give a boost overall. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and keep that on for now. I don't see any reason not to do it. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do some more accounting. More accounting? Make sure my mood's correct. So yielding and lonely. Awesome. Global accounting. Alright. You study bookkeeping and the art of note-taking, incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on the hand in order to keep functioning. Yeah, let's talk about cash flow. Hugh, playing some Queen Elizabeth dating sim? Yeah, something like that, Hugh. Something like that. You'll learn about the concept of diminishing returns after a point when spending more on a particular project fails to improve it, as much previous spending did. Let's talk about some sunken cost fallacy here. Need some serious economics in my dating sim. You study taxation and learn about how past monarchs demanded too much and drove the peasants to ruin and threw some good tea into the harbour. Other monarchs demanded too little and drove the whole domain into ruin, lacking the funds they need to sustain and defend them. You study the standard operating costs of the domain's military and amounts needed to commission new ships, soldiers, and knights. I don't know why I'm getting angrier and angrier with economics, but throw the tea into the harbour, that's the important bit. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassies to assemble the metal and a factory to mold the casting type. With the system, we'll be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies and send it all over the world.
If it really works, it could be a very important invention. Let's go ahead and invest in the moving bolt type printing press. We would be happy to invest in your venture.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and go to the treasury. Let's see if we can't... You overwhelm the guards with facts and visitors and explain you need to access the treasury to adjust the royal budget, which may affect their paychecks as well as the taxes assessed on the friends and family. They step aside, not wanting to be taxed even harder than you already are taxing them. You're breaking their back still, woman. 90% tax rate. How could you? I make one lassie a month. The glitter is dazzling, but there's some sixth sense draws you towards one lockbox in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you a lumen. You tuck the box into your pockets, you show it to your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. Alrighty. Week 9. Let's figure it out. I think we need to get some more royal demeanor going on. Maybe some composure so we don't, kill our cousin again. So let's go ahead and do that. You practice deep breathing exercises and maintain a sense of inner calm, because all you need to know is fine dining and breathing. You practice some positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than being frustrated by any past mishap.
You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes some unexpected loud noises at random intervals. So we had jump scare practice and yoga. What an afternoon. What a complete afternoon. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. After all these years, I come back and forget that my own mother will never be coming back.
Thank you.
However, I must call for your aid. The Luxonite occupation of the country of Imbidium has gone on too long, and now is the time to push back.
I know there's been some problems with Lixian, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying southern Marais. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Lixian to try to come to some amicable arrangement.
Thank you, Your Highness. If I may say so, you are looking particularly lovely this day. I hope that you will think fondly of me.
Is he flirting with me? Hoi hoi, he's almost as old as my father. How dare he?
Let's go ahead and talk to Juliana.
I got it. What do I do now?
Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest, cover it over your heart and say, "Illuminate!"
Okay, here we go. Illuminate.
I got my magical girl transformation. Fantastic. You feel dizzy, both larger and lighter than you were before. Crystal disappeared from view, but you know where it is.
Wow.
A priestess is here, is a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers.
I don't think that gives me a new outfit. Maybe? I don't know. Let's keep economics on for now. You know what? We got a new toy. Let's go ahead and do some... We're gonna do some Lumen. Lumen, Sense Magic, Lumen, Sense Magic. I think we need to sense some magic. Yeah, let's do it. You close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside you, like you're a Disney princess. You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself.
The representative from Lexion is here. Be careful, no one wants to give up the prizes that they have won.
You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness.
Let's get this over with.
Your Royal Highness thanks you for coming and granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to some amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us and you will transfer the rights to this little province. We can be both good neighbors again without any lives being lost. What just happened? Am I just... Let's escalate this to 100. Off with his head. You have our answer. Off with his head. Because what was all that court etiquette for?
Off with the heads! And ship that back to Lexian if they know it's good for them. They'll get out of my way.
I have no idea why we just killed someone. Why did we just kill someone? I feel like we should have had a reason for killing someone. Let's sneak out and watch the execution.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take some classes. I think we're gonna do let's resist some magic and let's sense some magic. You will increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-altering magic to twist your reactions. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike. I can read. Your mentor summons up some magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. You receive a report on the outcome of the battle against the Lixonites. You succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of materials. I don't know why I'm reading this in a high-pitched voice. You lost, oh my god, 1,032 soldiers. Okay. Just because I felt like killing one guy. I feel how very Egyptian of me. The Duke of Marie will be happy, but we could have done better. Yes, we could have. Alright, let's sneak out some more. Let's be a naughty girl. What shall we do in this fine week of week 12? I think we're gonna resist some magic, and we're gonna learn how to wield some magic. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to constantly resist. You learn to summon a small glowing light which you can then move around independently. Congratulations, you created a flashlight. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes a crowdfunding for a project.
Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I have come on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizens can afflict with the disease be brought for treatment.
Putting all the sick pieces together, I wouldn't make them die even faster.
We are not interested.
Oh, that could have been worse. That really could have been worse. No, it couldn't have been any worse. Let's go ahead and sneak out and learn more bad decisions. Like, you know, killing all the people. What shall we learn this week? Week 13, the luckiest of weeks. Why not do the exact same thing? Because I think we're going to get an outfit after this.
You gain innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind. You learn consciously to project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion. A powerful technique, but you can't keep using it for long. You learn how to cast rays of light which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light which can fly through the air and cut into targets. You unlocked a new outfit. You have requested a standard judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof? Which sister? Clandesis, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, do you have anything to say for yourself? It's justice it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mum's heart. Leicester they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, she'd gone for a soldier when he never would. Weren't the only ones either. Waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. That's a dude. My guy, that's a dude. You see, she is completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about, but either way, murder is a serious crime. I'm feeling like I'm gonna become a head shoppy princess. A very head shoppy princess. Off with her head. She's clearly guilty. Her life is forfeit. She'll be hung in the public square as a deterrent to other criminals.
Ye will not have me! All of a sudden she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. Your quarters undress, you are unharmed, you grip a weapon, and find only a heavy golden ornament which you hurl in her direction. Your missiles flies wide of a mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on the carpet.
Get that out of here! Put it on display so everyone sees what happens to criminals!
I am certainly a type of queen. This isn't a dating sim, Quasi. This is Madoka before Madoka was a thing. This is very much a try to stay alive sim. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun, because clearly chopping off heads every other day is not fun enough. Let's see my new outfit. That is certainly an outfit. That is... Okay, this feels wrong, but we're gonna keep her in this outfit. So wrong. Week 14, what are we doing here? Alrighty, let's go ahead and... let's do double sense magic. Alright, yeah, double sense magic. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. You'll learn to detect ongoing enchantments, such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage, +2 to your dexterity. You'll learn the difference between different kinds of magical signatures, so that you can tell roughly where a spell is and detect it and is meant to achieve. You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of a detached spell to cast from, and how long ago. As you are walking one day to the gardens, you hear strange sounds and look upon you and see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons.
That's funny, I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess not.
Sorry. Needed a drink. When you return to your castle, your father is waiting for you. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest.
What's a Keithong?
A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spikes on its back.
Eek!
Several disappearances in Southern California are already thought to be the works of this creature.
What should we do? Should we send the hunters?
The traditional policy on beasts is just... on stray beasts is a hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Now get out of my swamp. The hunters are no match for these creatures. They'll only make it angry and waste more lives. They're like onions, you see. They just have more layers, and we just can't pierce that dick out of shell.
So, we just let it eat the people?
Everyone dies in the end. You should know that better than anyone. I'm sorry, depression in the magical outfit just feels so wrong. Now that you finished studying what we do this weekend, be a naughty girl and sneak out again. Let's see what our mood is at the moment. Very willful, angry, cheerful, but incredibly lonely. Alright, let's see what we're doing in this fine week of week 15. Let's have some conversations with some courtiers. And let's go ahead and sense some magic. Yeah. You study the rules for formal dining, including the proper use of utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them.
You'll learn to detect the latent powers that signify a lumen, even when he or she is not actively working magic. You expand your senses, learning to detect spells and magical creatures at a greater distance. Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be a public celebration for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility.
A grand ball. There will be dancing.
As queen, you will be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting. Possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required and may not be safe to expose you to the public.
What do you mean by not safe?
Outside the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means to harm you, think on it now or decide later. Word has come from the factory for your books that have been funded. They assembled enough equipment to begin printing test pamphlets. As their royal sponsors, you're right to decide the content of the first printing.
Let's spread the Church of the Lumen. The Church of the Lumen.
We should take this opportunity to celebrate our devotion to the gods, especially the good lady.
The temples will be pleased by your piety. There's a letter for you as well.
It's from Brony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently our Uncle Kevin has been acting so strangely lately, shouting at shadows and all that. She's bored and looking for adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest it to her.
Alright, let's keep being naughty. You sneak out to the castle to have a little fun, as always. Alrighty, week 16. Yeah, court manners will be good, seeing we're going to somewhere soon. And I feel like intrigue's gonna be important when you go to these kind of events. So we're gonna go ahead and do that.
You study the traditions of ballroom etiquette and how to politely accept their offer or decline an offer, how to avoid the impression of attachment to an individual.
The political disruption in Timon and Pumbaa in recent years has been the cause of disruption in the chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kegels.
Today, the procession of the planting of the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment, but if we lose you, there is no recovery.
I would rather not go. I guess I'll stay here. I don't feel like dying today.
You watch the procession from your tower window, feeling safe, but lonely. Suddenly you hear someone moving around inside your room. You turn in surprise, but it's only the maid.
My lady, what are you doing? Should you not be in the procession? Skipping a major festival. Is everyone wondering about me?
Can we flog the maid again? I feel like I want to flog the maid again. It's always a good time to flog the maid. And if I put you in a maid outfit, Quasi, I'm flogging you.
It's none of your damn business. Why are you here anyways? What are you trying to steal something from my room?
No, my lady.
Then get out.
Yes, my lady. Week 17. Let's do some flattery and some internal affairs this time. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. And until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Maverna, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. So, Uncle's probably gonna try to kill me. Gotcha.
Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles of the domain are here to see you, to see the queen.
Gulpers. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All the rich and powerful pause their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. You see yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father awaits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's your fun chance to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kegels alone has brought 3 eligible sons all near your age. You look around the room at your possible partners, which is to say everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do, so you can pick whomever you want, and will not be denied. No doubt every noble family with eligible sons has dreams of a royal wedding. Your choice will raise some hopes and dash others. Feuds could be born here. The Duke of Kegel has not yet named any of his sons as his official heir, but his second son, Linley, was always kind to you at school. If you wish to show a favor to Kegel, Linley would be your choice. The Duchy of Ethel is currently held in regency for its young lord Adair, who is recently only 12, and a head shorter than you are. Edith is a rich territory, a little less than Adair, but wouldn't try to take any liberties. Dancing with Brandon, the Duke of Marie, could be quite awkward if you did not actually wish to marry him. He has been waiting years for a powerful heiress to accept his suit. Not all nobles are created equal. You could choose someone charming and unimportant like the Earl of Mima. A territory too minor for anyone to consider it a threat, however, the major families might hate him alive afterwards. If you wish to distract attention from your marital prospects, you could always choose someone clearly ineligible, one of your uncles or an older family member like the Earl of Ishtar, or even a woman, although that would be mildly scandalous. So, with all that in mind, who are we gonna take? Who are we gonna take? Alright, you know what? Let's examine the women. As a queen, few would dare to comment about your choice of companions, but until you provided an heir to the throne, there's a great pressure on you to make the appropriate match. That doesn't mean you have to give in. It might be entertaining to see the reaction of Juliana, the Duchess of Ursa, if you asked her to dance with you. Would she be flustered? For once? Or Bryn, the Duchess of Hell, an attractive and unmarried woman? What might people think? Are the two of you secretly scissoring together? No, that definitely said seeing, Oberst, you idiot. The most important woman present after yourself is Arias, the Duchess of Lilith. She is married, elderly, a mother and a grandmother many times over, but might be flattered by the acknowledgement of her status. Or if you truly wanted to set the court on its ear, you could demand your first dance with a mere servant, a maid like Alice. The assembled nobles would be outraged. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, we are so dancing with the flogged maid. We are going to so spin her on her head. Have the maid brought here. I wish to dance with her. All sound in the room stops, save for Adair's nervous laughter. Still, you have given royal command unless someone goes to find the maid. A few moments later, Alice, who you whipped earlier, may you remind yourself, is pushed into the glittering throng by a pair of burly manservants. If you assist, my lady. Dustfully, she places her hand in yours. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, his steps, like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do and when you trip over your own feet. Whoops. As soon as you relax your grip, the maid fleets to the safety of the kitchens. Between the dances, there's time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample the tiny bits of exquisite food. You interact comfortably with your peers, leaving a wise word in every ear. During a lull in the music, Bannon, the Duke of Murray, taps the elegant fingernails against a wineglass, letting a clear note ring throughout the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess.
Her bravery and courage keeps our borders well defended.
Everyone. Everyone plauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity. 1 second.
How long have I been muted for? That is so embarrassing. How long have I been muted for? Oh, that is so scuff. That is so scuff. I am so embarrassed. Oh my god. Okay. On that bombshell, let's figure out who to raid. We're gonna go ahead and raid Nixie. So, John. Thank you very much for watching. I would hope that you would join us for this raid, and let's go ahead and raid now.
If there's only one. Oh! Hello, Oberst! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you, thank you! Welcome, everybody! Welcome to the cult. Are you ready to be indoctrinated? If not, don't worry. I'll make it as the least painful as possible. But yes, welcome, everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Sardonyx. I'm an interdimensional traveler, and I hop from world to world. Right now, I just happen to be in a little world called Cult of the Lamb. Ooh, there goes the timer. All right. Excellent, excellent. 3 participants. 60 seconds is now done. I just spent the last 20 minutes on my stream muted. So oh no, Oberst, I'm so sorry. Technical difficulties abound. No. I hope your stream went well, though. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, ending the raffle. JP has won the raffle. Welcome to the cult, JP. Welcome.